Hey everybody, it's Doug with First Response Land. So it's been sunny and 75 with the chance of mowing for the last week or so. We're still out mowing and we're doing cleanups now. We're doing both at the same time because that's what has to happen. Our schedules have been filling up real quick for fall cleanups, but our crews are knocking it out of the park. We're getting everything done as scheduled. If you're looking to get a cleanup done, reach out soon, pretty quick. It'll be winter time with snow on the ground where we won't be able to do the cleanups. The options with cleanups we have, you can do a 2 cleanup or 1 cleanup. If you want 1 cleanup, that's pretty simple. You're just deciding when you want it done. If you want it done soon as it'll fit in the schedule, we'll do it. And if you want 2, we're generally doing 1 sometime in November, the second one in December. The first cleanup's always to get the majority of leaves out, and then the second cleanup is more of a detailed cleanup where we'll go through, make sure all the beds are completely cleared out as much as we can, get anything that might have blown in over the last few weeks, and make everything look good for winter. Like we said in our last movie, it's really important to get this done. That way your turf stays healthy, plants stay healthy, and you don't have the leaves decomposing all over your turf. Maintenance visits are most likely going to start ending this week. Some of the grass is still growing, and we will continue to service them until it's time to bring them down to their winter height. Winter heights are going to be about 2.5 inches depending on the yard. You may have noticed, if we've already been out to do a cleanup in your yard, that we're in and out a lot quicker this year. It's not necessarily that we're not being as detailed with our work, it's just that we've become more efficient. We're putting things into place to get done quicker so that we can get more done and not have to be in your yard as long, which means you can enjoy it again. Some of the ways we've become more efficient are: 1, our dump trailer that turns into the leaf box with our Billy Goat leaf vacuum. That saves us a lot of time with removing the piles from your property. Another thing we've added is the detached leaf plow that goes on the front of our smaller John Deere mower. What that does, instead of spending hours blowing the leaves all the way to the curb so that we can suck them up, it allows us to push them out there. So instead of the hours, maybe 5-10 minutes, everything's at the curb and we suck it up and go. Another thing we're doing this year is it's a 2-truck system. We've got truck 1 on the road, that's the Chevy, that's pulling the maintenance trailer with all of our tools, the blowers, the leaf plow, everything that we need. And then truck 3, the new truck, the F250, is pulling the leaf machine. That's our dump trailer like we talked about before. Having both of them on site means we have all the equipment that we need, and we have the leaf vacuum there. We don't have to go switch trucks. Everything's there. That lets us get in and out quickly. Along with that, we're also putting 3 to 4 people out on the road for each site with backpack blowers and the leaf plow. That allows us to move more leaves quicker, and where we do have to push piles, it's more airflow. In the future, our plan is to get a stand-on leaf blower. That's something that we might see next year, maybe the year after, but at some point we will have one. They basically counteract 3 to 4 people with a backpack blower. So that's something you can look for in the future, and it'll help us be even quicker on your yard. We're always looking for new ways to be efficient, and we're going to keep going that way. Just a quick shameless plug. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, obviously there's not a lot up here right now, but we are going to be working to add more videos, make them better quality, more interesting information, and a lot of tips and tricks. We're going to be revamping over the winter time to give you the best information and the most useful information that we can. We have a bunch of goals for the future at First Response Land. Some of them might seem crazy. Some of them involve a small garden center, having 10 trucks on the road. Who really knows what the future is going to hold? The most important thing that we've learned over the last few years is having the right people and the right environment. We try to have somewhere that's fun for the employees to come to. We're a team. We're trying to build it the right way. Everybody knows their part. They know how to help each other, and they know that everyone is relying on each other. From myself, who I'm back out in the field right now just because this is the busiest we've been with maintenance and cleanups going at the same time, down to people who might have only been with us for a few months to a year. Everybody's there as a team. We work together, we teach each other, we're continuing to grow as a team and learn new and better ways to do things. Some of the tasks that we focus on are continuing to service the yards properly, even with an increase in the work. We try to give a professional appearance. That's why you'll see us generally in the same style of clothing: khaki pants, one of our company shirts, and the safety vest. Not only does the safety vest protect us when we're out in the road getting the equipment ready, but it helps people to see us. You know that we're there, you know what we're doing, and you know that we care about your yard as much as you do. It's really important to us that you know that we want your yard to look as good as it can. That's one of the main reasons that we got rid of a lot of our bi-weekly lawns in this past season. We found that they just weren't coming up to the standard, or we were having to spend way too much time to get the yard looking good. Weekly service lets you fine-tune everything every single week. It leaves everything crisp, you're not going to see the amount of clippings, and overall it just looks better, so that's the way that we've gone. Our goal is to make it easier on you to not have to worry about your yard, not wonder when you get home, what's it going to look like today? Oh wow, they missed an entire area. Our goal is to not do that, and we're continuing to put systems in place to make sure that as we grow, every crew treats your yard the same way every single week. At First Response Land, it's not just about the money to us. Obviously, to have a sustainable business, there has to be some type of financial interaction. The way we look at it, yes, that's necessary. We have bills that we need to pay our crews, but we want you to be happy with your lawn. We want you to be happy with your mulch install. We want you to be happy that when we're done with a cleanup, you're not going to have to worry about it. Now with cleanups, obviously, if a neighbor hasn't done any of their leaves, you're going to have leaves blow back into your yard. That's just something that goes with the territory. But to us, we know how hard you work for your money, and we don't want you wasting it. We want you to know that when you're spending money with us, we're sending the best crews that we can, and we're doing the best job that we can every single time, whether it's 95 degrees out and the grass is still growing, or we're installing mulch, or if it's 10 degrees out and we're moving 12 inches of snow. We want to give you the same quality every single time and make it worth it for you. If you're still watching at this point, I just want to say thank you. Obviously, this is not the most interesting information we could be putting out. We're going to be putting out more tips and tricks soon, as we're still getting used to making these videos. Right now, with everything else going on, we're in the process of doing, obviously, maintenance, finishing that up, getting through all of our cleanups, but we're also getting to that point where it's time to start thinking about snow. So over the next few days, we're going to be getting out all the snow plows, everything hooked up to the trucks, make sure everything's good to go, so that even once the growing season's done, you know that you can count on us at First Response Land to take care of your snow and ice management. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and stay safe.